Hello everybody, this is Starlet44 and joining me tonight is...
BorisFangirl.
And we're here to do the commentary for the second co-episode, Pingi's New Look.
That's right. This episode is a pretty interesting concept.
Indeed it is, and it was also dedicated to the late June Foray.
Yeah, she is very talented, and it was a few weeks before her 100th birthday.
Yeah, that's so sad. And at the time when I was writing this episode, I felt I had to do something dedicated to her memory. And I just thought, why not this?
Yeah, that seems appropriate.
And for those of you who are curious about the dance moment in the beginning of the episode, it was based on an episode from Star Wars The Clone Wars.
They do look pretty cool in those golden bikinis.
Yeah, because the girls who were dancing in the original episode wore bikinis similar to the metal bikinis, so I thought, why not do something similar here?
Yeah, it works with this, like especially in the Sam's Club setting.
Yeah, because it's the type of club where the owner gets all his women employers, like his performers, to dress up in skimpy outfits except for Jessica. Well, she's the only one who's allowed to wear something that ain't skimpy.
Yeah, she's too much of a class act to wear something that's too skimpy.
Indeed. And in the club we get loads of cameos from other characters like Sonic the Hedgehog, Bruce Wayne, Dick Grayson and the Fat Controller. And at the bar there's even some villains like Count Dooku and General Grievous and Director Krennic.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, the idea for that was like them at the bar brooding over their defeats.
Like effing Lucasfilm.
Yeah, the fact that they were all defeated and got killed off in each film they were in.
And they seem to be alive here.
Yeah, apparently nobody dies in my universe.
Nope.
Yeah, even Scooby-Doo and his gang get a cameo in this episode.
Nice.
Yeah, because ever since I got the minifigures for Scooby-Doo, I love to give them cameos. And I think this is the third cameo I've given them so far in my series.
Very nice.
Like, I think the first one they were being chased by Marceline the Vampire Queen from Adventure Time. And then the second time they were being chased by a Boo from the Super Mario games. Yeah, because it's a well-known fact that the gang always get chased by ghosts and ghoulies and monsters.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
And of course the episode has the talented BorisFangirl singing Making Whoopee.
Hey, yep. Hey, that's me!
Yeah, that is you. Duh. And the reason I had Sonic playing the music on the jukebox was because why the hell not?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, like he has like a part-time job there or something in between his career.
Out of that, he's doing a really good Officer Fonzarelli impression. Ayy!
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's very
and in the background, Vitruvius is just like walking into the wall, as he does a few times in the Lego movie.
Right. Unfortunately, because he's blind.
Yeah, I'm a blind man.
Oh, we asked him to keep an eye on the fan while we were enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, whenever the main characters are talking to each other, I often like to have background characters do stuff in the background.
That's good.
Yeah, just to give it a bit more variety.
Add on a little bit more life and animation to this piece.
Yeah, that's right. And the bit where Slevine gets barred from the bar is sort of a reference to Train Level 476's episode Thomas in Love, where Henry and Gordon got banned from Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Banned from life? What did we do?
You just had to ask that, didn't you?
Well, for starters, you push the other members into the chocolate lake turn more into blueberries, and disturb the golden geese. Now beat it!
Do we at least get a Numpa Lumpa song?
I hope he can make it.
Oh, yes, of course.
Johnny's tremendous.
Classic. And this is the second time Johnny Thunder gets a major cameo.
Right.
Of course, injuring himself again.
Since the first time we saw him was in Poorly Unikitty.
Yeah, that's right, where he got run over by Doc Brown's time-travelling train.
Great tonight.
No. Great Scott!
Yeah, using actual audio from Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
And in this one, I just decided to have him trying to reach for his telephone while arranging flowers, but accidentally picking up his pistol.
Oh dear.
And that was based off of another clip from Father Ted, where the guy who's trying to reach his phone accidentally grabs a stapler and ends up stapling his head and falls on his house of cards.
Ow.
Which is, in a way, more brutal.
No kidding.
Yeah. So I thought I'd tone it down a little bit by having Johnny use his gun.
Well, Jeff, you know we've been dating
Nice.
Yeah. And a bit earlier we had a flashback of Sek trying to get information out of Cyber really badly, like, you gonna tell me what you're up to?
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
Well, you're a woman and I'm
Persistence.
Yeah.
Or lack
I
thereof.
like you could stay the successful guy.
Hey mate, do you want to tell me when the next Lego film's out? No.
No.
Fair enough. Best deduction ever. And this is a lovely scene where we get a heart-to-heart between Jessica and Cyber, where they're talking about their relationship and how she could date a guy better than him.
I'm honestly wasn't expecting that her surname would be revealed in this too. But I like it.
Yeah, I just had the idea that when people propose, they often say the bride's full name, so I thought, might as well do it here.
That works.
Indeed. And of course we get Redbeard trying to hit on Pingi with his Mr. Krabs laugh.
A-hole.
Yeah. And the bit where Sek tells him to shove off is based off of a clip that my brother showed me for an old-fashioned film called Snatcher, I think it was.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a little clip my brother sent me of him going to his shop and there's a bunch of people loafering about and they're like, what are you doing? And then they'll say, it's a free country, innit? And then he replies, well, it ain't a free shop, is it? So fuck off. And they actually do fuck off. So I just thought, why not do a reference to it here?
Cool.
You know, just Sek's way of getting rid of someone hitting on his girlfriend.
Way to stand up to her.
Oh, and another infamous Sexy Sony Hedgehog fantasy by Sek.
Had that really long.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, was that inspired by Amazing World of Gumball?
Well, the in bit was actually inspired by the Lego Movie when Emmett was like, I'm gonna have to report yeah for a really long time.
Alright, the first time we see Wild Style.
Yeah, and the outfit that Sonia was wearing in the fantasy was actually a reference to an outfit from the Shantae video games.
Nice.
Yeah, it was an outfit that she was forced to wear when a village mistook her for a princess. And funnily enough, when she put it on, she claimed it made her look like a space princess.
Wow.
Obvious Star Wars reference.
But isn't she technically a princess?
Well, Sonia is, but Shantae isn't.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, the character Shantae is like a half-human, half-genie hero who protects her Middle East village from pirates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a very popular game, and she's one of the characters that a lot of people want to see in the next Smash Bros. Game.
Awesome.
And we got the really long Scarecrow fight after God knows how long since the last one.
Indeed.
Yeah, it was obviously based on the second chicken fight from Family Guy, in case you didn't already know that.
Oh, right.
And I gotta say, this was one of the longest and most challenging things I've ever had to work on stop motion wise.
I would imagine so. All those pictures you gotta take, like, all the ways you gotta move the character around. Wheep.
Yeah, exactly. And the airplane that we use in the end to supposedly kill off the Scarecrow was a model from an airplane that my dad's company worked on.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
Because he works for an air company called Airbus that makes airplanes.
Cool.
And when I was young, he used to bring a lot of the scale models of those planes he used to work on home with him.
Cool.
So I just decided to make use of that model.
That's really good.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry about that.
And now we're back at the bar with all the other characters, like the Joker and Harley Quinn and the Doctor and Clara Oswald.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cliche that I'd give like Doctor Who characters cameos. Even
That's good.
Even though the main characters of the show are from Doctor Who.
Cool.
So it just shows that regular Doctor Who does exist in this world.
Indeed.
And it makes sense to use them since they got the Lego minifigures of them.
Cool.
And this is one of those episodes where we don't get to see the flat as often.
Interesting.
Because we only get like a couple of shots of the flat and the rest of the episode just takes place in other locations.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's an episode that takes place mostly outside the flat.
Cool.
And we get a Simpsons Did It thing with the Lego Batman characters. Obvious
Cool.
reference to that South Park episode.
Right. Oh, cool. So it'd be like The Simpsons.
Simpsons did it, Simpsons did it. Yeah, just had this random cutaway idea where the Penguin like has a plan to block out the sun from Gotham, and then Robin just points out that Mr. Burns already did it. And then,
Right.
the Penguin's like, oh fuck, now I gotta think of a new plan. But instead of saying oh fuck, he says oh flippers. Because he's basically a penguin. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to think of that idea.
That's good.
And now we're at the bit where Cyber drops off the girls and Unikitty for their shopping trip.
Right. So cute.
Yeah, and there's an interesting bit of trivia for that scene. There was originally gonna be a scene where Cyber's talking and then behind him, Bane from the Lego Batman movies there while a boxer's trying to beat him up, but then Bane punches his lights out.
Badass.
Yeah, but because of time, that clip ended up not making it in the final cut.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And Sonic runs very fast past Darth Vader.
Awesome.
Yeah, just an extra bit of comedy there.
Indeed.
And the bit now where Slovene continuously asks Sek where Cyber's gone, that was based off the ending scene from the Sonic Generations game. Yeah, it's like when the two Robotniks are stuck in the void and the classic Robotnik just keeps asking new Robotnik what time it is. Yeah, it's like, what's the time? It's the exact same time as when you asked earlier, and it'll be the exact same time when you ask later. There's no time here! Oh, and here's Miss Curious making her first appearance in the show.
My adorable little voice. May not be exactly canon, but it's how I remember her sounding.
Yeah, it really works. Yeah, I honestly think it works with her curious personality.
Thanks.
And the questions she keeps asking Sek are a mix between Amazing World of Gumball and the TNF shorts for Topham Hatt's Unlucky Week.
Mr. Dollar, where do babies come from?
You buy them from the shop just like everything else.
Cute.
Yeah, and surprisingly that was the one answer that stopped her.
That's awesome.
And while the girls are talking about the shop they're going into, the chief robber and his henchman in the background nick a bicycle. And even though I animated it, I still love how the chief pushes the henchman out of the way, like, get out of the way, I'm driving.
Shame I didn't find a new uniform.
Like, just because he's the leader, he gets to get on the bike while the henchman has to run.
Where's my box?
Wow.
Yeah, that's nastiness for you.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Stole it.
And then it's revealed that the bike belonged to PC Arthur Selbrick.
Oh no, how's he gonna get back to Lucy?
Yeah, either walked or got a taxi back. But we just sort of leave it there.
I see.
And then once we're in the shop, we see more cameos from like Bruce Wayne and Mr. Bean, Star Wars characters, and The Simpsons.
Gotta fill up the store.
And a bit where the 11th Doctor's talking to The Simpsons and then a Cyberman appears in the background was actually a reference to a Doctor Who episode.
Oh, indeed. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And the bit where I did the Yosemite Sam type voice for the Skinny Leg Jeans sheriff actually kind of hurt my throat a little bit while doing that voice.
Hey, sorry about that.
Yeah, it was basically like just me shouting a lot, which often hurts my throat if I shout too much. But luckily I had a pint glass of orange squash at the time,
That's good.
so I was able to soothe my throat in between it.
That's good.
And we introduced the series to young Cubby. Guess which character he's based on. Yeah, just randomly had this idea to create a character like Cubby from Two Stupid Dogs and just like have him take various jobs.
Oh, one of the first roles that I was introduced to Rob Paulson.
Yeah, same here. And I didn't even know it was Rob Paulson.
That's how talented he is, man.
Yeah, he's voiced pretty much everyone in our childhood and we didn't even know it till years later.
Right. Skills to pay bills.
Indeed. And earlier we had Heath Ledger Joker trying to hit on Pingi like Redbeard did. But then she beats the crap out of him off screen.
What a badass.
And even though we don't really see the beating, we do see the Joker's bruises from it. And then we get Pingi trying on various outfits like Harley Quinn's outfit, Wildstyle's outfit, and even a Unikitty outfit from the Lego Ninjago movie.
Cool.
Yeah, she just tries on various outfits, even a genie outfit for some reason.
Complete with magic lamp.
Yep, it did as well. And of course when she put on the Unikitty outfit, I had to have Unikitty put in her cutesy face on like, oh, that's me.
I'm not surprised, it's adorable.
Yeah, as in she has immediate interest with something with her on it.
Like, oh no, that's me.
Maybe we'll put this on the maybe list.
A little too pink for me. Hey, sorry, Unikitty.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, pink's not really my colour either.
Aww.
No offence to you though, Kitty.
I'm taken.
And the conversation that Sek and Slevine have before Cyber and the girls come in was basically a reference to what people have been asking me about the 13th Doctor, who's going to be a woman.
Right.
Like, because
And of course, you don't really have a full opinion of her yet since we've only seen the trailer.
yeah, it's like a 30-second trailer. But everyone that I know who also loves Doctor Who has been asking me what my thoughts on her are. Because a lot of people on the internet have been like whiny bitches about it, saying like, Doctor's ruined now, I'm not going to watch it anymore, he shouldn't be a woman, sort of thing.
Weirdos.
But I'm one of those people who's not going to judge anything until I've seen an actual episode with her in it.
On top of that, how come you guys didn't do all that groping when the master was a missy?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said in this video. The master's been a woman for 3 years and no one had a heart attack over that. And from what I can remember,
Right.
everyone just had a really hard time believing it at first.
Some people are weird.
Yeah, they just like to complain about things. They can't handle change.
That darn double standards.
Yeah, but I'm one of those who's like agreeing with change as long as it's done properly.
Of course.
And you never
Change
know.
is a part of life.
Indeed. And you never know, a female doctor might be a very interesting choice.
Will you marry me?
Indeed.
And we end the episode with the flashback to the unseen proposal.
And I'm really glad that we saved that bit for near the end, because it made it all the more special.
Yeah, even though it was set up for like the first 5 minutes of the episode, I thought it'd be best to save the actual reveal till the end of the episode.
Right. Because the point of this episode is the new episode. I mean, the new outfit for Pingi. What is with me today?
I don't know. Yeah, the purposes for it were to reveal the wedding, and the main one was Pingi's outfit.
Cool.
Yeah, because I just thought, like, after God knows how many years of her wearing that same jungle outfit, I thought it'd be time for her to have a change of clothes.
Indeed.
And while browsing on FirestarToys.com, which sells Lego minifigure parts, I just saw this purple outfit and thought, that is Pingi.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Firestar's where I get a lot of my minifigures and parts for future videos.
That's good.
Because even though they charge about 15 or 20 quid for the minifigure, it's often cheaper than getting it in a massive set.
That's good.
And it's also a really good way to get the polybag minifigures, because then you'll know what you're getting.
That's good.
Which may be cheating, but who gives a shit? As long as you get the ones you're looking for, that's all that matters.
Of course.
Indeed. And this was another really fun episode to work on, in my opinion.
Definitely. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I enjoyed hearing your lines when you sent them to me and putting it all together.
Thank you.
And as I said, the Scarecrow fight was one of the hardest things I've had to work on.
Oh, right.
And it might be another few years before I do another Scarecrow fight.
Should you do it? It might be one of the biggest and possibly the last one.
Yeah, possibly. But it will definitely be the biggest, since they get bigger every time.
Indeed. Or what if like a whole episode dedicated to that?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
It's the final knockout.
Do-do-do-do, classic song.
Definitely.
It looks like we've reached the end of the episode.
Awesome.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed our commentary on the episode, and we'll see you for the Christmas special.
See ya.
Bye!